So the NEXDIGITRON A3 and the 70mm M300. I'm sure quite many of you have the NEXDIGITRON A3 and many of you have the 70mm M300. Well, in this video, I'm going to do a comparison and see which one turns out to be the best choice among these two. So let's get started. So the NEXDIGITRON A3 comes at a price of 3799 rupees currently at Amazon, and the 70mm M300 comes at a price of 4699 currently at Amazon. So these prices are dynamic and they keep changing, but nevertheless they do come less than 5000 bracket. Should you go ahead and invest an extra 1000 rupees and buy the M300, or you can save 1000 rupees and go ahead and buy a NEXDIGITRON A3? Well, in order to make that decision, let's go ahead and compare some technical specifications of these two dash cameras and follow it up by taking a look at the video quality of both these dash cameras along with the license plate readability at both day and night conditions. So starting with the NEXDIGITRON A3, it has a video resolution of 1920 into 1080, that is full HD at 30 fps, and the 70mm M300 has a resolution of 2304 into 1296p. Both these dash cameras have a 140-degree field of view, and both the dash cameras have an f2.0 aperture. The NEXDIGITRON A3 has a super capacitor without any battery, but the M300 has a built-in battery. The A3 is a made in India product, whereas the 70mm M300 is made in China. So these were some of the technical specifications of both these dash cameras. So taking a look at the form factor and the build quality, straight away you can see that the NEXDIGITRON A3 has a rectangular form factor, whereas the 70mm M300 has a circular form factor. Both the dash cameras carry their own logo at the front. Taking a look at the left side, there is an LED indicator and a power on and off button for the M300. There is a speaker grill on the left for the A3. At the back, there is again a NEXDIGITRON A3 logo and the designed by DDPi marking right here. And on the back of the M300, there are some technical specifications like the model, the input voltage and all that. And on the right side here is the main part. So this is where the USB port is inserted for the M300 for the power source, and right next to it is the micro SD card slot. Now actually this is kind of a design flaw, because if the power cord is inserted, it becomes very difficult to remove the micro SD card in and out. You always have to disconnect the power cord in order to remove the micro SD card, or it becomes actually very difficult. That is not the case with the A3, wherein it has a dedicated cover and also a rubber seal, which you have to open up like this. So once you open up, you have a dedicated micro SD card slot and a reset button right here. There is no power port present here, so the hassle of removing the power port is gone. The power port of the A3 comes at the top of the dash camera right here, so this is a very convenient position even to go ahead and plug in the dash cam wire. So that is one well thought out design for the A3 compared to the M300, where this is kind of a design flaw. At the bottom of the dash cam, you find the ventilation holes on both the dash cameras, where the A3 also has a mic present at the bottom. Also, both the dash cameras support a suction mount and also a regular 3M sticker mount. Both the dash cameras are pretty well made. They have a very compact form factor, and also as an added benefit, both the dash cameras support CPL filter, which is also a great advantage. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the video samples, and along with that the license plate readability of both these dash cameras, and see which turns out to be the best one. So starting with the NEXDIGITRON A3 footage, where it gives you a 1080p HD footage. Now zooming in on the vehicle license plate at a close range, now as you can see, the license plate is pretty much clearly visible, but it does have a sort of a paint kind of an appearance, and it doesn't have a natural appearance right there. Nevertheless, you can still see the number plate pretty clearly, and I'm not going to go ahead and zoom in at a far range. Now coming back to the 70mm M300, wherein it provides a 1296p resolution. Now going ahead and zooming in on the same number plate. Now as you can see, this gives a more natural appearance, although the brightness, I must say, is a bit lesser compared to the NEXDIGITRON A3. Now coming down to the comparison of both the license plate readability, on top you have the M300 and on the bottom you have the NEXDIGITRON A3. As you can see, both the dash cameras perform good at close range, and both the dash cameras are equipped in reading license plate at close range, wherein the NEXDIGITRON A3 gives you a slightly brighter image compared to the 70mm M300. Now coming down to the night footage of the NEXDIGITRON A3, now again going ahead and zooming in on the tempo which is going right ahead in front of me. Let's go ahead and zoom in. So here you go, you can see the number plate pretty clearly right here. Although there is a lot of noise and kind of a blurry image, you can still make out the individual numbers and the letters from the NEXDIGITRON A3 footage. Now coming down to the 70mm M300 footage of the same time of the same vehicle. Now let's go ahead and zoom in on the number plate of the 70mm M300. Now again, as you can see, you can still make out the numbers, although I must say the noise is a slightly bit higher compared to the NEXDIGITRON A3. Now putting together both of the images side by side, let's see which one is the best. Now on top you have the 70mm M300 and on the bottom you have the NEXDIGITRON A3. Now I must say the NEXDIGITRON A3 does look a bit better, but as I told you previously, the 70mm M300 has a more natural feel and the NEXDIGITRON A3 has a more paint kind of an appearance. Both of these dash cameras give you a good read at the number plates at close range at night conditions. Now going ahead and comparing the video footage quality, now clearly you can see the NEXDIGITRON A3 video footage is brighter compared to the M300, also has higher contrast levels. The M300 video does seem a bit dull, but I think the A3 exposure is higher compared to the M300, and because of that everything looks a bit more whitewashed, whereas the M300 gives you a more realistic feel with a proper contrast and saturation levels. Now coming to the night footage comparison, as you can see in the A3 the headlights are glowing brighter compared to the M300. So this means the A3 has a higher exposure level set compared to the M300, and because of that the video tends to be a bit brighter when you go ahead and compare it with the 70mm M300 footage. In general, both the video footage qualities are pretty much similar and you won't find a major difference among the two of the video qualities. So now that you saw the comparison videos and the license plate readability of both the dash cameras, what do you guys think now is the best dash camera among these two? Well, if you're asking my opinion, I think the NEXDIGITRON A3 slightly excels in the daytime, but the 70mm M300 does feature better during the nighttime video footages. Well, but the important point to note is that these dash cameras are not designed for reading number plates. They are just designed to capture the widest angle of the footage and give you as much light in the footage as possible so that it increases the visibility during the video footages. Both of these dash cameras perform well at their price point, and the 70mm M300 fares slightly better than the A3 during nighttime, but the A3 excels and gives you a more brighter and a more vivid image in the daytime compared to the M300. So as told previously, the NEXDIGITRON A3 comes at a price of 3799 currently at Amazon, and the 70mm M300 comes at a price of 4699. These prices are dynamic and they keep changing a lot, so go ahead and check out the price on Amazon, and if it suits your budget you can go ahead and buy it. And in case if you're interested in purchasing any of these two dash cameras, the link to purchase is provided in the description of this video, so just go ahead, click down on the description and you'll find the relevant links right there. Also guys, if you're interested in checking out some other dash cameras and other interesting car accessories, do go ahead and check out the nextdigitron.com website. They are the authorized sales and service partners for DDPi and 70mm, and any of the products you purchase from them will carry a 1-year warranty along with service support, since they have a dedicated service center located at Pune. So do go ahead and check this website out. So guys, this was the video for today, and I hope this video has helped you in making the right decision. And if it did, make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button of Travel Tech, and also do not forget to like this video. Many more interesting videos coming up in the future. So thank you for watching, and until next one, see ya.